Itong video na to, I think it shows kung gaano ka-immature si Sara Duterte. Kung gaano hindi siya ready sa isang national position. Much more a presidential position. Duterte refuses to answer OVP budget questions. Sparks house tension. Uy, ganun. Ay, wait. Bago tayo pumunta dyan, as usual tayo mag-shoutout muna sa mga ibigan natin sa Sendwave. Kung kayo ay nasa US, UK, Canada, Italy, France, Spain, Ireland, and Belgium, may pwede na kayo magpadala ng inyong mga remittances sa Pilipinas gamit po ang Sendwave. Ang gagawin nyo lang ay download ang app, lagay nyo yung account details nyo at pwede na kayo magpadala sa GCash, sa mga bangko at iba't ibang mga pawn shop sa bansa. At kapag ginamit nyo pa yung promo code na Coach Jarrett, ay makakuha kayo ng karagdagang $20 free credit. Kaya gamitin na si Sendwave for all of your remittance needs. Panoorin muna natin. Tapos, medyo mahaba lang. It's around 30 minutes. Pagpasensyahan na lang. Pero, panoorin natin and let's see kung if there's any credibility doon sa sinasabi ng mga detractors tulad ko. So, panoorin natin to.
At this point, the chair rules that we shall proceed. So the Honorable Franz Castro may now proceed with her interpellation. You have the floor, ma'am.
So, Madam Chair, siguro first observation, no, yung on the budget for the 2024, yung Vice President na nagsabi, Madam Chair, na slow and low utilization. So nakita naman natin doon sa presentation. So yung utilization ay napakababa. Pero syempre comment ko lang, no, mas mabilis siya sa confidential funds. 100% in 11 days. Madam Chair. So, Madam Chair.
Umirit pa eh. By the way, hindi ko kinakampihan tong si Frank Castro. Convicted child abuser yan. Kaso, what can we do? Nandiyan pa siya. Kongresista pa siya. Nandiyan siya sa budget hearing. What can we do? Pero ang akin lang dito, I will not give praise to this woman. Sabihin ko lang, sa kaka-trigger ni Frank Castro, lumabas ang tunay na kulay ni Sara Duterte. Na-trigger siya eh.
So, according to the utilization of the confidential and intelligence funds submitted by the COA to us, no, so we have here surveillance and monitoring. Sabihin ko lang, Madam Chair, no, yung purchase of information out of 125 million confidential funds in 2022, purchase of information 14 million, payment of reward 10 million, rental and other incidental expenses relative to the maintenance of safe houses 16 million, purchase of supplies 35 million, provision of medical and food aid 40 million, payment of incentives or traveling relative to confidential operations, 10 million. So a total of 125 million conducted surveillance in 132 areas in 11 days. So 100% utilization. Madam Chair, I have also here a report about the notice of disallowance. According to the notice of disallowance, the COA disallowed 73,287,000 out of 125 million confidential funds.
Improper use yun. Ibig sabihin, mali ang paggamit ng confidential funds. Pag may notice of disallowance, usually, pinapabalik yan. Kung 75 million, ibabalik ni Sara Duterte 75 million. Ang tanong, kung ibabalik. Baka baka mag-uusap sila sa Sandigan Bayan. Oo. Baka magiging Duterte versus Commission on Audit. Pag-aaralan namin yan someday, malamang sa malamang. Magiging parte ng jurisprudence yan. So, let's see kung anong, kasi usually, the agency or the official can dispute. Pwede naman nilang i-dispute yung notice of disallowance eh. Kasi nga dahil merong what do you call this? Pagka dapat may balik eh. Eh kung 75 million, sa muhugutin yun. 75 million eh, nagastos mo na. Eh well, kung iisipin natin, meron ka namang 51 billion sa kapatid mo, utang ka na lang sa kapatid mo. Utang ka na lang sa kapatid mo, Sarah. 75 billion.
Used by the OVP in 2022. So this is 58.63% of the 125 million. So can you confirm, the Vice President?
Madam Vice President.
Okay. Ang tanong, ko-confirm ba?
Madam Chair, since you allowed her a snide comment, you will allow me a snide comment as well.
So my question
Diba?
is,
Madam,
can you
yes.
confirm?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Diba?
Okay.
Yes.
Ano ka? Wait, ano ka? Nasa high school? Teacher, nilait niya ako eh. Laitin ko rin siya. Yung tao niya, yung spoke siya sa likod, si Michael Powa. Parang nag-iintay ng ano eh. Oh my God. Shit's about to hit the fan. Si Michael Powa. Pero nakaisip bata. Tinuman mo ako eh. Inano mo ako eh. So ano hindi kita. What? See how immature this lady is?
Madam Chair.
Parang ano no, parang medyo it's the irony of ano eh, no? Oxymoron. Lady na, immature lady. Pwede pala yun.
So
May I, before you proceed, may I remind both our guests and our resource
You should have reminded
persons
her
to
when she's
Uy,
saying
tumahimik ka,
line,
Sarah!
diba?
Tumahimik ka, Sarah! Nagsasalita yung chair! Oh my God!
I called your attention, Madam Chair. You did not recognize me. So, ngayon, sabihin ko na,
tumahimik
if you
ka.
allowed her
Hindi mo opisina yan. What the F?
that, you allowed me a snide comment as well.
What?
I don't recall
Whatever
hearing
happened to
a snide
parliamentary
comment.
courtesy? Whatever happened, Sara Duterte, to parliamentary courtesy? Diyos ko, kung binastos ka, o di, hayaan mo silang pasusin ka. Be the bigger person. Tanggalan nyo nga ng budget to. Bigyan nyo siya piso. Tanggalan yung budget to. Alang, anti pa ka lang. May rules ang house. Hindi yan tulad ng opisina mo. Walang nangyayari. Diyos ko.
Madam Vice President, ang snide comment, that's a matter of judgment. So please proceed with
Secretariat,
please
Madam
proceed,
Chair, I would
Secretariat.
like the Secretariat to repeat the first 3 lines of the comments.
point of order, Madam Chair. Point of order, Madam Chair, kasi parang
So let's please proceed with the answer.
point of order,
Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, kasi parang siya yung nagpe-preside eh.
Yes, that's right.
It's true.
Kasi inutusan
Madam
mo yung
Vice President.
secretariat natin sa Committee on Appropriation.
Yes,
Alam mo,
support
di ba?
you, please.
So,
Yes,
okay, thank you,
Madam
Madam
Vice
Chair.
President, please proceed with the response. There's a question. Please proceed with the response.
Madam Chair, I do not understand bakit a person convicted of child abuse is still sitting in a seat
Point of
of the
order,
House of
Madam Chair. Ito yung sinasabi
Representatives.
natin na
Sarah, abogado ka naman, edi sana nag-file ka ng ethics complaint. Di ba? I-petition mo yung house na mag-file ng ethics complaint para tanggalin siya. Kasi hindi naman siya pwede i-impeach eh. Ito mga yan, mga kongresista na yan, hindi pwede i-impeach yan. Cannot be. Ang pwede lang gawin sa kanila, kapag may mga ganyan, ay tanggalin ng kapwa nila kongresista. Oo. So, ba't di ka mag-file ng complaint sa Committee on Justice nila para pag-usapan nila? Initiate mo na. Total naman you feel strongly about it. Dinadaan mo sa intimidation eh. Sawahan na mga tao sa style nyo. Diyos ko, 4 minutes pa lang out of the 30 minutes. Baka isang oras natin itakel to. Sawa na mga Pilipino sa ano nyo, sa kagaguhan yung ganyan. Pardon my French. Pero yun talaga yan eh.
Dinadivert ang usapan sa ating budget hearing. Kung nagawa po niya yan sa Senado, Madam Chair, dapat hindi natin yan pahintulutan dito sa Kamara.
You allowed her a snide comment and then you will not allow me
Please wait
a
to be
snide
recognized.
comment.
Sige!
Excuse
Lakas!
me, our members and our
Bang that
warn
gavel!
you.
Bang that gavel hard! Oh my God! Parang Stella Kimbo, no? Medyo gentle sa pagbang ng gavel.
Please wait
Don't go to this rabbit hole.
Please wait to be acknowledged before you speak. Okay, so at this point, Honorable Manuel.
Yes, Madam Chair, again, it's another point of order kasi kapag may mga deliberation tayo, we should stick to the topic. Hindi pwede, Madam Chair, na dinadivert natin yung usapan para hindi natin sagutin yung tanong ng mga mambabatas natin.
Come on,
This is
shut
actually the best opportunity, formal proceedings, nakikita po ng publiko para malaman anong sagot ng Vice Presidente. So hindi po natin napapayagan.
Alam nyo, at alam ko naman tong tatlong to, gusto lang nilang talang gisahin si Sara dahil matagal na silang gigil dyan eh. Tsaka mga NPA to eh, kaya gusto talaga nila yan. Kaya eto, kitang-kita ko yung bahid ng politika dyan.
Ang ganong mga argumento na hindi naman tumutumbok dun sa topic natin.
So, Madam Vice
Chair,
President, there's
I
a
will make this
question.
easy
So
for you.
Please make
Sige, ma'am.
your responses direct to the point.
Sige, ma'am. I will make this easy for you. What rules are we using for this budget hearing?
We
The
have
House
our rules
Yes, ma'am.
adopted by the Committee on Appropriations.
Right, okay. We searched for that rule. So we only found the general rules. So we have a copy of the rules for the budget hearings.
Well, as far as I'm concerned,
That's
mas
the rules of the
importante ang
House.
rules para sa amin.
Isa
Kayo
lang
po,
yun.
ang kailangan nyo lang marinig is yung acknowledgement for you to begin to speak. Yun lang po ang pinaka-importante para sa guests. Sa totoo lang po.
Yes, ma'am.
So, ang pinaka-importante, yes, you may proceed. At saka po yung adjournment. Yun lang po. Yung termination po. Yun ang pinaka-importante lang po. For the rules, yun ang ay importante para sa members. But we may provide the copy to you.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
please proceed and answer
For
the
what?
We request
For
a
what?
copy.
Yes,
Dapat
yes,
Hindi
absolutely.
ko naiintindihan, ba't kailangan niya ng house rules para sagutin ang simpleng tanong na bakit ganito yung gastos mo sa confidential funds. Total naman, now it's made public knowledge, yung confidential funds, ni Sara Duterte lang specifically. So, ba't di mo lang sagutin? Bakit ganyan mo ginastos yung confidential funds mo? At ba't meron ka notice of disallowance? Pahirap ba yun?
But
Yes.
please, there is a question. And do you want us to repeat the question? And we will not penalize you all the time.
I don't
You can repeat the facts from the notice of disallowance.
I will need
the Honorable
the
Franz.
question.
Yes, Honorable Franz Castro.
Makinig ka
You
kasi.
will repeat your question on the notice of disallowance, I believe.
Yeah, tama, Madam Chair. So according to COA, the notice of disallowance is amounted to 73,287,000 out of 125. At ito po, Madam Chair, yung mga breakdown ng mga disallowed na mga na mga purchases. So reward payment of 10 million, payment of rewards, various goods, 34.857 million, payment of rewards, medicines, 24.93 million, tables, chairs, desks,
Ay, mali. Oo
computer
nga, tama.
and printers, 3.
Ba't ka bumili ng tables and chairs and printers using your confidential funds? Madidisallow talaga yun. Madidisallow talaga yun. Mali siya ng gamit. So now, sa issue ng confidential funds, mukhang malabong umabot na to kay PBBM. Kasi si PBBM, si Sara, gumamit siya ng confidential funds. Nag-request siya ng confidential funds kay PBBM. Si PBBM, pinagbigyan siya using his contingent funds. Tapos, binigyan siya ng around 200 something million. Assuming the presumption of regularity. Ibig sabihin, gagamitin niya yon according doon sa kung paano, kung ano yung sinabi sa kanya na paggagastusan niya. Eh, ba't mo kasi ginamit sa pambili ng tables and chairs? Madi-disallow talaga yan. So ngayon, ang issue ay hindi sa pagbigay kay Sara, kundi sa paggamit ngayon ni Sara. So now, ang confidential funds will be solely the responsibility of Sara Duterte.
5 million. So, ang question, Madam Chair, so yung letter A, B, and C, so nakita naman natin nandoon yung sa joint circular. How about yung ito, no? How about yung mga tables, chairs, desktop, computer na umabot po ito sa 3.5 million. So, pwede bang maipaliwanag kung bakit ito pinurchase, Madam?
Alam mo, ayoko no din sa taong to ha. Ulitin ko, ayoko dito kay child abuser Frank Castro. But her question is valid. Her question is valid. And dapat sagutin to ni Sara.
Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, I still request for the rules of the budget hearings.
Why?
Okay,
Vice President.
gusto mo sagutin ko, ma'am.
Yes, Madam.
This is a hearing of the budget of 2025. Nasaan dito ang confidential funds? Yung tanong niya,
Madam
confidential
Chair.
funds. Nasaan dito?
Honorable
Madam Chair,
friends, you may
ito yung continuing, continuing questions pa natin noong 2024, during the last budgets. Hindi na ipaliwanag itong 125 million na alam naman natin na wala ito sa budget ng 2022. So, ito, Madam Chair, sa rule naman natin, lahat dito tinatanong no? So, according to the budget, whether it is in the past, kasi nakikita natin yung utilization noong mga budget, kahit na yung past years, ay pwede nating busisiin dito, Madam Chair. Tama ba ako, Madam Chair?
Actually, she's right.
I will agree with you, the Honorable Franz Castro.
Tama siya.
You may proceed.
I don't
Ma'am,
agree with her all the
Yung sagot
time.
ko, ma'am.
Pero,
Nasaan ang topic natin dito at ang pinasubmit ninyo sa amin is the budget proposal of 2025. Where in the budget proposal of 2025 is the item confidential funds.
alam niyo po mga kutsero kung bakit siya tinatanong tungkol sa past use of confidential funds. Kasi nga, doon nila pagbabasihan kung gaano kalaki ang ibibigay nila kay Sara. Kung binigyan siya ng 700 million or ditong nakaraan 1.7 billion pesos at hindi niya nagamit ng maayos, edi hindi niya deserve magkaroon ng 1.7 billion. Doon kailangan ibaba. Eh kung out of the 1.7 billion, ang nagagastos lang niya is around 500 million, o di dapat ibaba yung budget niya to 500 million. Ganun lang kasimple yun. Why is this woman complicating things? Your guess is as good as mine. As mind? Your guess is as good as mine.
Sa in aid of legislation nga ninyo, nakalagay nga doon sa rules ninyo, diba? The discussion should be germane to the topic. The topic is the 2095 budget proposal.
The topic is the budget. So they can ask anything related to the budget, including the previous budgets given to the office of the Vice President. Oh my God, Stella Kimbo, dapat magsalita ka ng ganun.
Now tell me,
Madam Vice President, the Honorable Franz
confidential
Castro has already provided a sufficient explanation for why she asked the question. So please proceed with your answer.
Madam
It's
Chair,
a very
why are we
simple
discussing
question.
the budget of 2023 and 2024?
Reference to the present.
Honorable Franz Castro.
So, kung ayaw niya sagutin, Madam Chair, so let me go through na lang with my question. Kasi related naman ito. Remember, Madam Chair, pinestyon natin ito noong
It's so weird. Sorry, I keep on cutting it kasi I find it weird na ang hinahanap niya, ang gusto niyang itanong sa kanya ay yung 2025 budget. Anong gusto mong tanong sa'yo? Paano mo gagamitin yung pera? That's it? Okay, ganun ba? Oh, sige, approve. What the F are you talking about? Siyempre, tatanungin ka about your previous budget utilization. Kung paano mo ginamit yung pera nung nakaraan. Basic.
last year at yung 125 million na ito ay hindi ito maipaliwanag, no? Dahil nga confidential no? Nagtago sa word na confidential. At ngayon, kailangan nating maipaliwanag at it is in the interest of the people. Yung 125 million na ito, Madam Chair, kaya kailangan ito na mabusisi at kailangan ito maipaliwanag ng OVP. Kaya hindi tayo pwedeng questionin ng mga rules, questionin ng mga topic, etc. Dahil related din naman talaga ito sa budget, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair.
Yes, you may proceed.
I request that the chairperson of the Finance Committee preside over this hearing.
Demanding ka, te? Namimili ka na magtatanong sa'yo? Dumaan ba talaga ng law school tong babaeng? Alam niyo mga kochero, pag sinabi mo yan sa professor namin sa law school, lalo yung professor ko kanina, pag sinabi mo yan, parang mo sinabi sa law school professor mo, I want a different teacher. I want a different teacher. I don't want to listen to you. I want a different teacher. Ano sabihin sa'yo ng professor mo? Di mag-drop ka. Lumayas ka sa harap ko. Sabi niya sa'yo. Anak ng tipaklaw to si Sarah talaga. Ito yung presidential material, really.
Madam Vice President, with due respect,
wag na, basasin nyo na yan.
you are not allowed to do that, Madam Vice President. You are not allowed to introduce any motion. You are a research person in this hearing, Madam Vice
I did not move,
President.
ma'am. I requested
the same
as
vein.
your research person, I requested
So
that the
your request
chairperson
is
of the
denied,
committee.
Madam Vice
Request is
President. Just
denied.
please answer the question.
Request is
The
denied.
issue on confidential funds falls squarely within our discussion of your 2025 budget.
Narinig mo yung sinabi niya, ma'am? Narinig
So
mo yung
please proceed.
nakikinig ka sa kanya kanina?
Absolutely.
Walang rules dito.
Please proceed and answer the question. It's a very simple question.
Diba?
Please explain
Nagtantrum siya, no? Para hindi sumagot ng tanong.
specific spending on those items that she enumerated, amounting to a total of, honorable friends, do you want to
Amounting
repeat
to a
that?
total of 73.287 million. So, dahil may notice of disallowance, so ibig sabihin, Madam Chair, illegal ito.
Improper use.
At
Hindi siya illegal, but it's
not
improper.
in accordance with the joint circular by the COA, BBM, and other related agencies.
Correction na, hindi siya illegal, it's improper. It only becomes illegal if merong element of graft and corruption. Pero kung unless it is proven, kaya nga dadaan pa yan ng Sandigan Bayan. Pwede pang pwede pang i-dispute yan sa Sandigan Bayan. Yung disallowance na yan. Laban sila ng COA. Bahala sila. pero just so that we can accurately see itong mga nangyayari dito.
So, kung ito ay dinisallow, so ibig sabihin, illegal yung
No, it's
paggamit nito. Madam Chair, nitong mga items na binanggit ko po, Madam
Madam
Chair.
Chair,
Madam Vice President.
you cannot allow a member of the House to just claim that it is illegal. That is a
Madam
notice
Chair.
of disallowance.
I hate to admit it, but-
procedure inside the Commission on Audit.
I hate to admit it, pero she's right. It's not illegal per se. Yung notice of disallowance. Kasi nga, again, bago mo masabing illegal yan, there has to be an element of corruption. Kaya nga, dapat mo munang, i-dispute mo yan sa Sandigan Bayan eh. Kaya, malabo. Medyo off din. Medyo off din yung sinasabi ni Franz Castro. But again, mga kotsero, bahala sila. Magsunugan silang dalawa.
Sa upuan niya.
The honorable friends.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. So, thank you for the explanation, Vice President. Okay, next. According to accomplishment report of OVP, it spent 10 million for payment of reward. So, Madam Chair, in 11 days, ilang tao kaya at magkano kada tao ang reward? In fact, COA disallowed the whole amount spent by OVP for payment of reward. Hindi ba, Madam Chair, questionable ito?
Madam Chair, the invitation letter that we received from the House of Representatives. Dear Vice President Duterte, the House Committee on Appropriations will hold briefings, hearings on the budget proposals of various departments, agencies, and corporations relative to the fiscal year 2025 National Expenditure Program as the basis of the fiscal year 2025 General
Dami
Appropriations
sinabi
Bill.
ah.
Nasaan? Sa presentation ko kanina, ang haba. Ang confidential funds.
Honorable Franz Castro.
Madam Chair, point of order lang ulit, Madam Chair. Kasi kailangan lang nating ma-establish. I would assume hindi naman po pinanganak kahapon ng ating resource person. Practice po natin sa
Madam
House
Chair, that is a
bago
polite
po-
remark.
na para po tayo ay
My God,
makapagtalakay
shut
ng
up!
budget na pinopropose para sa
Shut
susunod
up,
na fiscal
woman!
year. Chine-check natin paano din gumagastos yung mga ahensya even in the current year and in the past year. Also, Madam Chair, Section 162, Rulings as Precedents, rulings on questions raised by members shall form part of the parliamentary practice of the House. At practice po natin since time immemorial na hindi lang po ang proposed budget yung tinatalakay. Kasi yung performance ay dapat bahagi din ng discussion. Yun lang, Madam Chair.
Noted. Honorable Franz, could you kindly check if your mic works?
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. So yun po, no, yung sinasabi natin kanina, yung payment ng reward, the resource person can answer this. Questionable, tingin ko ay questionable ito. Okay? So, next. According to the accomplishment report, isa sa pinaggamitan ng OVP ng confidential funds ay yung provision of medical and food aid. This is not allowed under the Joint Circular number 2015-01 dahil kailan pa naging confidential fund ang pagbibigay ng ayuda. Or
Yeah,
kung
mali
ito
lang.
naman ay ginamit sa mga ginamit na tao or informant in 11 days. So paano kaya ginamit itong 40 million na ito, no, para sa medical and food aid in 11 days, Madam Chair? So yun yung tanong ko. Kung hindi ito ginamit doon sa mga aids, medical aid or food aid, pero paano kaya, Madam Chair, ginamit itong 40 million na ito as a medical and food aid ng ilang tao in 11 days? So, yun po yung tanong natin, Madam Chair.
Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, the subject of this hearing
Oh my
is
God.
the OVP
Just answer the
2025
effing
budget
question.
proposal. We do not have an item of confidential funds in the OVP budget proposal.
Honorable Franz.
So, may I continue, Madam Chair? Isa sa bumubukol na confidential fund ng OBP noong 2022 ay nasabi ko na, Madam Chair, yung medical and food aid at saka yung mga purchase of supplies. According to the accomplishment report, the OBP spent 40 million for medical and food aid in 11 days. So, ang ibig sabihin nito, Madam Chair, konting math, pumapatak na 3.64 million kada araw ang gastos, no, para sa food and medical aid. So hindi natin maintindihan, Madam Chair, paano ito ginastos in 11 days, no? 3.64 million kada araw dito sa item na ito.
Madam Vice
Do you want to
President.
comment?
Sagutin mo na yung tanong, te.
Madam Vice President.
I did not call you, ma'am. It was Representative Arroyo who called you.
The chair would like to remind both the resource persons and the members to please wait to be acknowledged before you speak.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Tinawag
you
mo
mean,
ako.
yes,
For what, ma'am?
to respond.
So any comment, Madam Chair, dun sa sinabi natin based dun sa accomplishment
Not
report.
listening.
So kung gagamitan natin ng konting math,
walang ano eh.
3.64 million
Hindi niya pwede ipasa sa USEC. Hindi niya pwede ipasa sa USEC. USEC, please answer this question for me.
kada araw ang gastos para sa medical and food for 11 days. For how many people ba ito?
Madam Chair, the topic and the invitation of the House of Representatives to the Office of the Vice President for this hearing is the 2025 budget proposal. There is no confidential funds in the 2025 budget proposal.
For the information of the body, the letter that we sent, our Madam Vice President, reads as follows. In the second paragraph, we noted the following topics to be discussed. Item number 3 is comparative budget allocation and utilization rate from fiscal year 2019 to 2023. That's item number 3. So I can provide you copy.
Sabog si Sarah. sa invitation pala ng house. Sinabi. Pwedeng pag-usapan yung budget mula 2019 hanggang 2023. Bugsh. Tapos ka, boy. Ay, te pala. Tapos ka, te.
Piece of the letter. So clearly, confidential funds spent in 2022 falls squarely within that. So yes, Honorable Francie, may proceed.
Yes, Madam Chair. So mukhang hindi na tayo sasagutin ng hindi na ako sasagutin ng ating Vice President. So sa bawat sagot kasi na ganyan ng ating Vice President, for the record, since ayaw magpaliwanag ang VP, so ibig sabihin nito, yung paggastos ng 125 million ay na pera ng taong bayan ay hindi maipaliwanag. So, yun lang, Madam Chair. Kaya hinihiling natin sa Vice President o OVP na kailangan na maipaliwanag itong mga sinasabing item dito. Anyway, Madam Chair, sa kanila naman nanggaling yung utilization of confidential and intelligence fund. And of course, ito lang naman ang hawak ko din dito, yung notice of disallowance. Kaya gusto talaga nating maintindihan, Madam Chair, kung ang notice of disallowance ay, so syempre, papaliwanag pa nila yan, kung
Correct.
paano, di ba? So, kailangan malaman din ng taong bayan na sila yung nagbibigay ng pondo para sa operations ng OVP at lahat ng mga agency. At kailangan yung maipaliwanag. So, hindi pwede yung ganyan na yung tactics na ganyan na parang parang sorry for the pusit, na kapag nasusukol na ang pusit ay nagaano ng maitim na tinta. So ayaw natin ng ganun, Madam Chair. Kasi yung atin namang pinag-uusapan dito ay budget. So wag naman mag-ugaling pusit ang Office of the Vice President.
Madam Chair, may I point of information only, Madam Chair? May I? Madam Chair,
No, sorry. Wait. Before you, I'd like to. Before we proceed to the next person on the list, I believe that our former President, Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo, would like to interject.
Observation made in relation to the point of order, because in the beginning, it was settled that the issue would be the 2025 budget. And in all our hearings, to what I recall, when we want to question something about performance, we question the 2024 budget, not the 2023 budget. What is being questioned now is the 2023 budget, which was discussed very extensively
hindi
last
extensive.
year. And that is
Sorry, GMA, hindi extensive. Hindi. Bakit? Hindi naman sinasagot eh. Kawa. Last term naman ito. Last term naman kongresista nito. Baka tumakbong senador yan.
the reason why the House remove the confidential funds. So that issue has already been, to my mind, for purposes of the budget hearing, laid to rest. So that's my observation, Madam
Sa'yo
Chair.
lang. Sa'yo lang.
We note that,
Natulog na ulit eh.
former president, but of course we know that yung pong pondo ng 2023 ay of course pwede pa rin maging continuing appropriation hanggang 2024. So in the same way, 2022 pwede maging continuing pa rin 2023. At alam din po natin, last year pinagdebatihan po natin ng matindi itong 2022 confidential funds, and in fact, we left a homework for the COA. Sinabi natin sa kanila na kailangan nilang tapusin ang audit by November, I believe mid-November of last year. And since then, hindi na natin alam kung ano nangyari. So that's the reason for why tinatalakay natin ito. And it's a big amount of money. I believe we owe it to the people to understand what happened. Of course, tinanggal na natin noong 2024. Gusto natin malaman, tama ba yung ginawa natin? Kasi baka naman nagkamali tayo. So, I think it's worth
Playing
assessing
safe,
what we did in 2024 in order to know what to do in 2025. So with that, let's proceed with our next
Madam Chair,
interpreter.
may I?
Is this just a point of order?
Not a point of order, but
We will
I'm
only,
just
we will, you may wish
want to
to
say a
be,
rejoinder of what
you may wish to be, unless it's a point of order, you may wish to be listed. I can put you here, sir.
parliamentary inquiry, Madam Chair.
Yes, you may
Parliamentary
proceed.
inquiry. May I ask if the resource person is required to answer a question that is related to a commission on audit notice of disallowance when she already said she's not going to answer. Also, the notice of disallowance is addressed to the office of the Vice President.
Natural.
And just to make it clear, a notice of disallowance is not a judgment. It is a request. It is an order from the Commission on Audit for
return
the
the money.
particular office to explain what are the particulars. At saka hindi na yan legislation side. That is already on the accountability side in the budget cycle. So, my parliamentary inquiry, Madam Chair, is that nagsabi na nga siya na hindi siya sasagot, and it is related to the COA notice of disallowance. And
Oh, tapos, ang hirap, di ba?
just to add, sinabi na rin ni former President, it was thoroughly discussed.
Ang hirap, di ba? Ang hirap
In
pagtanggol ni
fact,
Sara, di ba?
Tinanggal sa budget ng 2024
Ang hirap, di ba?
yung confidential fund. And we know that there's a pending case on that also. To discuss that further might somehow prejudice or be biased whatsoever. So, yun lang po, Madam Chair.
Alright, salamat. On your inquiry,
Hirap
the only
pagtanggol, di ba?
requirement is to provide a direct response on the question. Meaning to say, a response that is directly related to the question. Meaning to say, kung may question at ayaw niyo pong sagutin niyo ng diretsahan na hindi po ako sasagot dun sa tanong. Ang problema po kasi, ang response ay naging hindi related dun sa tanong. Halimbawa, may tanong, ang sagot ay paglalarawan doon sa nagtanong. So hindi naman yon klaro na hindi yon directly related dun sa tanong. Kaya, yun po, I think it's a reasonable ask. If there's a question, you may or may not answer. You're not compelled. But you just please say, I do not wish to answer. That's it. At least we know it's a direct response. And with that, we move to the next
Madam Chair.
I do not
person
wish
on
to
the
answer
list.
sa lahat.
Madam
That
Chair.
is,
Madam Chair.
hindi na po tayo matatapos.
Yan ang sinabi ko sa iyo kanina. Ayaw mo maniwala sa akin eh. Aabot talaga tayo ng bukas dito. Diba? Madam Chair.
Is this an inquiry regarding,
He said,
yes, and
Yes,
please,
ma'am.
I remind also our
Yes, ma'am.
resource persons to please act in a respectful manner. Pasensya na po, hindi po kasama sa poder ninyo ang pagpa-fire ng presiding officer ng hearing na to. So
Yes,
yes, you may
so
proceed
if
po.
you allow members of the House of Representatives lines like what you just said, like pusit, bakit mo ako kinukrucify for saying a fact that
Pabiktima wala.
somebody is convicted of child abuse sitting in the chair?
Alam nga, tumayo siya sa chair.
Pusit, and then I cannot fire the presiding chair. So bakit?
Yes, we
Bakit napaka one-sided nito, ma'am?
noted po.
Dahil ba madami kayo dyan sa kabila at
Ano?
nag-iisa ako dito?
We note
Ay,
all
na-imagine ko si Sarah kapag humihingi ng alawan sa tatay niya. Bigyan mo akong pera, ako hindi. Kung ano ko to, nakaltokan ko to eh. Simple lang naman eh. Yung tanong, according to your notice of disallowance, this and this and this and this. Ano ba, sabi mo? Kasi child abuser ka eh. Bobo ni Sarah, man. Ang bobo talaga ni Sarah, promise. Ang bobo niya.
your comments, ma'am, and let us now proceed. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Madam Chair, point of order.
Yes, the Honorable Benny Abante.
I just came in and I hear this. We're not talking about the budget. We're accusing each other here. I'd like to find out from the resource speaker if this is the kind of hearing that we're going to have.
Sir, I am not the presiding officer of this hearing.
I know,
Yes, sir.
but the thing is, you're asking questions, Madam Chair. The resource speaker does not have any right to ask questions. Or do you have?
Where is that
Madam Vice
in your
President,
rules that
Madam
a
Vice
resource
President,
person
this is a
cannot
budget hearing.
request for
Please tell me,
clarification?
Some order, please. Some order, please. Yes, Honorable Benny Abante, you may proceed.
I'm just asking a question to our resource speaker, because she's asking a question and she's accusing some of the members of this committee. I just would like to find out if we are the ones that have the right to ask questions and her right is to answer the questions of the committee.
Okay, so we
Yun lang po sa akin yung point of order, Madam Chair.
Yes.
I think you understand me,
Silence.
Madam Vice President, am I right?
No, sir. I'm gonna ask the chair to ask you to clarify what are my
Yeah,
accusations.
please wait to be recognized, ma'am. Pasensya na po. So again, I'd like to remind
Ako, Chero, you're watching the self-destruction of Sara Duterte. The self-destruction of Sara Duterte. Good luck sa 2028.
for resource persons that you are here, you're invited to answer, to
Wala na to.
present, and you've done that. Thank you very much. And at this point in time, you're here to respond to the questions of our members, and we request you to please respond in a direct way. So, with that, I'd like to recognize from the majority the Honorable Milagros Aquino Magsaysay.
Woo! Buti na lang. Tumalikod ako sa mga Duterte. My God. Kaya na-defer yung hearing niya sa sa budget eh. Na-defer yung hearing niya. Wala na. Okay, i-reschedule ka. Wala kang budget. Malamang, hindi ako magtataka kung ihuhuli nila yung budget ni Sara eh. Ma-attitude siya eh. Di ba? Nag-asal palengkera ka dyan. Nothing against palengkera, by the way. Hindi naman lahat ng mga nagtitinda sa palengke kaugali ni Sara Duterte. Dami-daming maayos na tao sa palengke. Vice-presidente kay. O baka nasobrahan ka lang sa puri. Nasobrahan ka sa puri nung bata ka, no? Kulang ka sa palo. Pili mo kaya mo kontrolin lahat. So mga Kujero, now you have witnessed the self-destruction of Sara Duterte. Wala na. I mean, non-performing na nga. Wala siyang accomplishment sa DepEd. Non-performing as a vice president. Hindi niya ginagamit yung budget niya ng tama. Bastos pa sa lahat ng hearing, sa lahat ng mga nakakausap niya. What's there to support? Ano mga Kojero, ulitin ko lang talaga kapag ikaw ay sumusuporta pa rin sa mga Duterte, it's either you gave up your logic, your common sense, or your morals. Or all three, for that matter. It is what it is. Anong gagawin natin? Magpanggap tayong lahat? Okay lang yan. Diba? It is what it is. That's a load of crap. Diba? Yung ginawa na yan ni Sara Duterte, dapat hindi nangyayari yan sa kahit saang, actually sa kahit saang hearing Simple na naman ang tanong Simple na naman ang tanong. So ang ginawa niya, gumawa siya ng ibang ingay para hindi niya masagot. Yun nga lang, siguro sa mukha ng mga, sa mata ng mga DDS, maganda yun sa mata ng mga DDS. Pero sa mata natin, mga ordinaryong tao, sabog yan, sabog. Sorry, walang ganun. Hindi ganun. You just saw the self-destruction of Sara Duterte right before your eyes. Hintayin natin yung next na survey. Malamang sa malamang, Mindanao na lang ang may mataas na score. Mindanao na lang ang merong 95. Between this, tsaka yung sa Karina, yung tumaka siya papuntang Germany, asa. But wait, there's more. May 4 na taon pa. So mukhang baka pagdating ng 2027, in time na pagtakbo niya sa 2028, wala na. Maghahanap na sila ng bagong tatakbong presidente. Tuloy-tuloy nyo na yan, ha? Galingan nyo pa. Self-destruct si Sara. Self-destruction in 3, 2, 1. Ay! Tira! Wabog. Ayan, so mga Kotsero, maraming po salamat sa inyong patuloy na pagsuporta sa ating channel. Huwag niyo po kalimutan mag-like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see all of you in our next Coach Jared Live. God bless. See you next time, guys. Bye. Huwag ganun. Huwag natin gawing tanga mga Pilipino. Mas maganda kasi nasa lugar ka ng tama kaysa yung pinipilit mo yung pagkakamali. Are they willing to go that far? Hindi makakalimutan ng Pilipino yan hanggat di nasasagot niya. Sino ngayon nagsasabi ng totoo?